First, Sabrina, and to everybody here, thank you all for the amazing work you were doing for people around the country, because the services that all of you provided to the American people are essential services, like Sabrina's story here, in all parts of the country. And we are here with a very simple message that we are going to shut down the illegal Musk DOGE operation, and we are going to put everybody back to work. And we are working in the courts, we are working in Congress, we are working in communities all over the country where Americans, regardless of political party, are understanding the damage that's being done because of this shutdown in public services. I want to stress that this has nothing to do with government efficiency. You just heard Sabrina's story. You can hear similar stories from all of these great federal employees. They were doing very important work for the people of this country. So this has nothing to do with government efficiency. This has everything to do with trying to take over and rig the government for very wealthy and powerful people like Elon Musk. That's why you would shut down entirely, for example, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. That's why you would take on and try to bring down these other services that are being provided. At NOAA, there's been an effort to privatize the National Weather Service, right? They want to make that into a profit-making operation, and that means Americans will pay for what is now a public good. And if you don't think that's what they're up to, just look at Project 2025 and look what they're doing around the country. So the courts have stepped in. We're going to continue to back them. My guest at the joint session of Congress, which, by the way, I couldn't take all the lies. I did leave early. But my guest was Skye Perryman, who is the head of Democracy Forward. That's an organization that's bringing a lot of these lawsuits. We're working with them on behalf of federal employees. And in Congress, we will use every tool in our power to put everybody back to work. The final point I want to make, and all of you know this, which is this is based on a big lie. Not only the lie that this is about efficiency, which it's not, but the lie that they had to concoct that these incredible patriotic federal employees were not performing adequately, because these are people who were called probationary employees. Probationary doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It just means you're either new to the government or new to your job in the government. You can have worked for the federal government for a very long time, be newly promoted based on merit to a new spot, and you're a probationary employee in that spot. So the big lie went out because they understood, the Musk folks, that the law provides due process protections for federal employees. You can't just fire them without cause. You have to do it based on misconduct or poor performance. And lo and behold, after these illegal firings were made, so many people came forward with glowing performance reports, their most recent performance reports, where they got very good grades. And so that's why this is based on a big lie. People need to know Elon Musk is lying to them over and over and over. Donald Trump is lying to them over and over and over. And the truth is going to catch up. It is catching up with them. And the law is going to catch up with them. And we're going to do everything we can in the courts and here in Congress, and again in communities around the country, to make sure that people recognize what's happening. What's happening is this illegal takeover of our government by Elon Musk. And by the way, they're setting the stage to try to provide very big tax cuts for very rich people like Elon Musk at the expense of everybody else. So this is we the people gathered here saying that we're not going to hand over our government to Elon Musk and the most powerful and wealthy. We're going to fight for our country. And I want to thank these great patriots again. Thank you. Put them back to work.